Military science fiction is a fascinating and often niche subgenre, but have you ever wondered how it plays out in stories from other countries? With China soon celebrating the 75th anniversary of the People's Republic of China, it's the perfect time to explore something unique: Chinese military science fiction. In this video, we'll dive into this underexplored yet intriguing subgenre and discover how China's cultural and political landscape shapes its visions of future warfare. While this subgenre doesn't enjoy the same popularity in China as it does in the US, a growing interest among Chinese readers suggests that exciting changes are on the horizon. What does this emerging trend reveal about the future of storytelling in China? Let's explore the novels and themes that are making waves in this captivating field. Let's light it up. Unlike in the US, where military science fiction boasts a rich tradition with authors like Robert Heinlein, Joe Haldeman, and Orson Scott Card, military sci-fi in China is still developing. While Chinese sci-fi often touches on military themes, works like Liu Cixin's The Dark Forest and Ball Lightning aren't strictly military sci-fi. On a side note, among the big four of Chinese science fiction, only Liu frequently explores the military dimensions of the genre. He even has a military sci-fi short story titled Full Spectrum Barrage Jamming. Originally set against the backdrop of a future war between China and the US, the project was abandoned due to its sensitive nature. Instead, he released the chapters he had written in his short story collection to hold up the sky, substituting China with Russia for publication. In The Dark Forest, we encounter strategic interstellar warfare and complex military tactics. However, the novel leans more into cosmic sociology and philosophical questions than military action. This is a common theme in Chinese sci-fi. Military conflict often serves as a backdrop to explore deeper existential issues rather than being the main focus. In Ball Lightning, the narrative highlights the intersection of scientific discovery and military ambition, with the Chinese military seeking to turn the mysterious phenomenon into a devastating weapon, raising ethical questions about national defense. As Chinese readers grow more interested in military sci-fi, they often turn to Western works to satisfy their curiosity. Many readers use AI translators. However, they tend to avoid novels portraying China as an aggressor. This trend points to a cultural exchange, but also highlights a gap in China's market for dedicated military sci-fi. Although not mainstream yet, popular platforms for web novels like Chidian are seeing a rise in military sci-fi stories from amateur and professional authors. On these platforms, authors experiment with future warfare, blending traditional Chinese elements with cutting-edge military technology. This experimentation allows military sci-fi to gradually carve out its niche in Chinese sci-fi culture. In fact, many of these stories subtly reflect strategic philosophies found in The Art of War, where Sun Tzu's emphasis on tactics, deception, and adaptability still resonates in futuristic conflicts. This timeless wisdom influences the way military sci-fi in China explores war beyond just technological advancements. Not everyone can effectively use AI translators, so the few existing Chinese military sci-fi novels gain significant popularity. Short stories evolve into novellas, which then progress to full-length novels, and those novels often expand into web series, often exceeding 1,000 chapters. Recent Chinese sci-fi films like Wandering Earth 1 and 2, Moon Man, and Restart the Earth, as well as the TV series The Three-Body Problem, feature military elements, even if they aren't strictly military sci-fi. The success of these films demonstrates a clear appetite for military narratives, potentially signaling a shift toward more military-focused storytelling across books and films. This trend is evident in the Chinese blockbuster Warriors of Future, which received acclaim for its thrilling portrayal of futuristic warfare on Earth. Surprisingly, the Chinese audience seems to favor modern military sci-fi over classic works. Novels like Old Man's War by John Scalzi, Terms of Enlistment by Marco Cluse, the Galaxy's Edge series by Jason Anspach and Nick Cole, and the Lost Fleet series by Jack Campbell are in higher demand than older classics like Starship Troopers, The Forever War, or Armor. Perhaps as an exception, Ender's Game is also popular in China. We could revisit this curiosity in another video. Contemporary authors like J.N. Chaney, Craig Allenson, and Rick Partlow are becoming better known among Chinese readers than legendary figures like Heinlein or Haldeman. The fast-paced action and modern themes resonate more with Chinese audiences than the older, more philosophical works. So, while military science fiction is still an emerging subgenre in China, it's clear that it's gaining attention through forums like Chidian and films like Warriors of Future. The interest is evident, and as more Chinese readers discover military sci-fi from the US, they are slowly building a community around these stories. With the help of AI translators, Chinese audiences are exploring the best that military sci-fi has to offer, favoring modern authors. For now, that is all that I wanted to share in regards to Chinese military sci-fi. Maybe in the near future, we might revisit this topic. But hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive into Chinese military sci-fi, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more explorations of military science fiction from around the world. Which country's military sci-fi should we explore next? Let me guess. Russia, eh? Anyways, let me know in the comments what you think about Chinese readers preferring modern authors over classic ones, and whether you'd be interested in reading military sci-fi by Chinese authors. I know I am, and I'm looking forward when popular military sci-fi book publishers like Variant Publications and Ethon Books will target the Chinese market. Thanks for watching. Until next time, burn bright and burn enough.